Notification volume 0%.
Good afternoon, and welcome to More Than Meets the Eye. For today, we have G.I. Joe Classified Lady J and Flint. Let me put Lady J back. I just bumped the table. Lady J and Flint, I thought about doing them separately, and then I was like, they're basically a married couple, so might as well just do them together. Since Lady J is so active right now, we'll just go ahead and scoot Flint over to the side. So, Lady J is pretty cool. I did appreciate that she came with multiple hair. She has this nice rubberized hat, baseball cap with really cool textured hair. And they even did some texturing on the baseball cap. Like you can feel some of the sew lines, which I just say is pretty neat. And, and she's got her bill curved, like all pros. And here she is with her unhatted hair. It's kind of a sort of messy hair, but overall it does the job. It's nice hair. It's only about, shoulder length. And you can tell that she doesn't really like her long hair to get in the way of her fighting. Because long hair in fighting is just a handhold. So we'll switch her back out. And this is, of course, her naked Barbie head mode. Yeah. We'll put this back on. There we go. There we are. Now, weapons, let's get her accessories off of her. So accessory-wise, she comes with a spear gun that she doesn't like letting go of. Let go of the spear gun, Lady J. Thank you. All right. And the spear gun has a pretty cool thing. It's got her spears come separately. She just will not stand. I'm going to have to say that's my negative on her is you're going to need some sort of platform to get her to stand. She just doesn't like it. She dislikes it altogether. Lower your arms. She does not pose as well as just lay down. All right. So, first off, she comes with 2 javelins, and she also comes with 2 heads for the javelins. My box was broken. No worries, Amazon sent me a few bucks back because of the broken box. I'm not a box collector when it comes to G.I. Joes. But each of these spearheads comes off, and you can put it back on. It's pretty neat that way. So, she's got only 1 spearhead, but it came with 2. And then she's got this crazy spear gun, which basically what you do with it is you shove the spear in through the front of it, and it kind of pops out the back a little. Or maybe because of the spearhead's removable, you can shove the front of the gun, the spear through, like this, and then you can put the head back on. It's your toy. Do what you want with it, but that's totally something you can do. I actually don't like the spear gun being a spear gun. I think it may actually be better as an Uzi. I just got to get a little piece to clip on the end to make it look like an Uzi, because it's just such a perfect size, and it reminds me so much of Launch from Dragon Ball. She always pulled an Uzi out of somewhere. Alright, now on to the rest of her accessories. She comes with this GoPro camera that's attached to her backpack. It will, allow for live recordings of battles, so they can watch them later and go, well, you did this wrong, you did that wrong. Kind of like what they do with sports teams. When after the football game for the next week, you look at footage of the football game and you try to figure out how you can improve and what you did that was wrong that you need to practice out of. And so that's a neat little feature. She cares about her skill, and so she wears something to help her improve her skills after each battle. That's pretty intelligent. The backpack that she comes with also has a clip on the side to allow the spare javelin to just snap in there. And then, of course, the entire backpack is removable, and it's just its own little piece. I don't think you can do much more with it. It just kind of sits there. But it's a neat little piece to have. And then on her little belt that spins around, it just sits on her hips. There's a little knife that she can pull out. So she can totally just pull a knife out of her pocket whenever she wants. That's pretty neat. I like that. I do enjoy this little thing. It's a rubberized plastic, but it feels sturdy. And the same as about the bandolier across her chest. It is a kind of a rubberized plastic, but it's definitely sturdy. And it has a little hole in the back, the little piece that spins around her chest. So you line that hole up with the hole on her back, and that's how you put the backpack in and ensure that the piece doesn't move around. You can thread it through, or you can choose not to, and it will just kind of thread around. Posing wise, she's pretty good, but as I stated earlier, she's got a problem with standing. I wish they'd put a little more weight in her feet, or at least her legs. Maybe, giving her a couple of pistols down there by her feet to add that little extra weight from the rubberized plastic so that she can have a better mounting. I do appreciate that they didn't give her a huge butt like they did with Mrs. Fantastic. I mean, Mrs. Fantastic's got a badonkadonk, guys. She is kind of thin in the waist, but that allows for some really great movement here. She can move all over the place and lose her hat. Put your hat back on. There you go. And of course, all sorts of rotation in the elbow. In the shoulder. You can spin it all over the place. I do like the texture of her shirt. Darn it, Flint. Getting excited. I do enjoy the texture of her shirt. You can feel where she's obviously rolled her sleeves up. And that's a neat little piece. Now, the coolest part about her is that she's a female figure with double hinges. Look at that. You can fold her entire arm back. And that way you can do a pose of her grabbing a javelin from her backpack. Or you can spin it around. Let's see if I can do it right. That's how the belt's supposed to sit, with the knife near her back butt. And then, there we go. And then you can spin her arm around and do the double hinge. Actually have her grab the knife. I could just have these crazy G.I. Joe hands grab knives. Come on, G.I. Joe hands. I had to say, so far I'm loving this series, but the hands are the problem. Anyway, you get the picture. She can do that with double hinges. She's also kind of the Spec Ops. She deals with hand-to-hand combat and martial arts training. So she's pretty gnarly. I do enjoy Lady J, and she was in the second G.I. Joe movie. And I actually I never watched that movie before, and I purchased her and Flint, and then went looking for media involved with them, and discovered that they were both in the movie, and I'm like, well, that's pretty awesome. Alright, we'll put Lady J off to the side, and we'll talk about her husband, which, in my headcanon, they're married. They obviously had a relationship in the show, and, a sequel show later on had their kid. We all knew it was their kid. Flint. Now, Flint is really nice. Flint's got some amazing posability. You can just drop him down. He just stays. He's got a good core weight to him. He's got pretty good balance. I could put him on my hand and get some nice balance with him, which is pretty good. He also has a few cool little accessories. Not as many as Lady J, sadly, but he does come with a thigh holster. And that thigh holster does have a pistol in it. As everyone's been saying, it's a little Nerf pistol, which is cool. I appreciate that they're using the crazy sci-fi designs of Nerf in these things. And it also saves them a bit of money, because they don't have to pay anybody, the rights for their Nerf guns. In his back, he's got a back sheath for a shotgun, and you can pull that shotgun out and put it in his hand. And to put guns in their hands, remember the thing is you have to slip it in sideways, and then to get that thumb and trigger finger correctly, then you twist it. And if you've done it correctly, which I believe I have, then you will have a perfect trigger finger and thumb combo every time. It's so simple a blind man can do it. Now, see, I made a joke there about my own vision. All right. You can also kind of put his other hand, because of the way it's shaped and stuff, you can kind of shove it into his, the cocking hammer for the shotgun. I don't know what it's called, the charge. But you can also breech it. And if you breech the shotgun, which you can twist it down, it's got a little hinge, you can position his other hand like he's getting shells out. I really am enjoying the Flint figure. Other than his shotgun and his pistol, he also comes with his little hat. And his little hat comes off. It's a little fedora, little beret, and it reveals that he's got a little hair sculpt underneath, which is pretty cool. I really enjoy, I don't know, something about hats and action figures. I'm just like, wow, that's so amazing that they can do that at this scale now. And when it comes to the plastic wise, so as posing goes, like I explained, this guy's pretty good, and he's nice and sturdy. He's got a little extra weight in the chest area, but that's because they gave him a flak jacket, and I don't mind that too much. It kind of shows the real world kind of effects of a flak jacket. It's a heavy thing. Now it's changed the posability of this action figure, which in real life it would do anyway. So I do like that. That's a neat addition. So the G.I. Joe Classified for these two guys, which I don't remember the wave that they're both in, but their plastics are amazing. They have rubberized spots when they need rubberized spots, and they don't have them where they don't need them. So they can really get some good... There we go, got her. Oh, shh, we don't want her falling over again. But their plastics are pretty good, and they have really great scaling. Like, let's bring in Mr. Cobra, and Mr. Cobra Trooper here, or Cobra Infantry Soldier. He stands just about... Put him behind there. See, Lady J is just a little shorter than him. And Lady J is going to fall over now. And he is just a little taller. He's a smidge taller. Maybe it's because of the helmet and the beret, but he's just a smidge taller than Flint. And I think that's appropriate. These guys, these Cobra Infantry Troopers, were always kind of big. There, set you off over to the side, Cobra Infantry Trooper. And pick you back up, Lady J. Now you find Lady J. Where are you? You fell all the way into the transforming pit. Right. Well, guys, before I let you go, shove all this stuff off to the side and give you a comparison with my friend here, the Slambulance. So here we go. We can give you a... Oh no, is Lady J your hair again? You're always losing your hair. Where did it go this time? Where did it go? Oh no, Lady J. Oh no. Now you're gonna catch a chill. Now, if you will just stand still, Flint. There we go. We got a nice comparison of both of them. Here, until I find your other hair, Lady J. Let's get you. Wait. You're not Lady J. Darn it. You're Flint, and I messed you up again. Stop it. Stop it, Flint. Flint. There. Put the hair back on Lady J. Just use her other hair. There we go. So here's the comparison with them in the Slambulance. As you can see, they're pretty good scaling for it. Lady J stands all the way up to where I would expect a person to stand at the window of an ambulance. And Flint here stands up to the side of the ambulance, just about as far as I would expect a regular person to. Oh, pretty amazing. Slambulance is in scale. I just like showing off my Slambulance as well. Alright guys, I'll just set you guys there. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the show, and hope you like and subscribe, and please share it with other people who are G.I. Joe Classified fans, or just 6-inch scale fans entirely, because I will be bringing you more things like this Slambulance here, or other such 6-inch scale stuff that I discover in my searchings, and I will bring them to you on this channel so that you can increase your playability of what you get. Until next Prime.